All right, determine whether or not the conclusion is true or false. Here is our given information. If the sum of the measures of two angles is 180, then the angles are supplementary. If two angles are supplementary, they are not angles of a triangle. And then we're given the measure of angle A is 135 and the measure of angle B is 45. So the conclusion is that angles A and B are not angles of a triangle. Is this true or false? Did this person do their work correctly, or do they need to study up some more? Well, let's take a look at these first two statements, because this is our law of syllogism statements right here. Okay, if the sum of the measure of two angles is 180, the angles are supplementary. The angles are supplementary, then they are not angles of a triangle. Well, if we were to draw our conclusion like we had studied, we take out the middle guy that's repeated. So we're going to take out the angles are supplementary, and we're going to put the first two together. So if the sum of two angles is 180, then they are not angles of a triangle. Okay, so this is our statement. Our rule is if two angles, the sum of two angles is 180, then they're not angles of a triangle. Here's the information they gave us. Angle A is 135 and angle B is 45. Do angle A and angle B add to be 180? Because in order to make a conclusion, that's what it would have to be. They told us if their two angles are 180, we have a result. If not, we know nothing. Okay, so let's take a look. What is 145 plus 35? It's 180. So we have two angles that add to be 180. What happens when they add to be 180? Then they're not angles in a triangle, which is exactly the conjecture this person made. So this is true. They did everything correctly and followed the path of logic.